Hello, children. Now we are going to read history, and the name of the chapter is Medieval Europe: Rise and Spread of Christianity. In Europe, the medieval period stretched roughly from the 7th to the 16th century AD. In India, it extended to approximately the 18th century AD. Characteristics of the medieval period in India and Europe. Characteristics mean what was the reason and how it happened. That is called characteristics. Okay. One characteristics feature of the medieval period in India and Europe was the system of land grants. This meant that high-ranking officials in that administration were paid by land grants by the ruler or the emperor. These officials or feudatories also had the responsibility of maintaining law and order in their region. They had to recruit troops and maintain an army for this purpose. That is why they were also called military governors. In time of external danger, they were also expected to supply the monarch with troops or join the emperor's army to expel the invaders. The system of land grants was called feudalism in Europe. The word feudalism comes from Latin word fief, which means land. Okay, now the advent of Christianity. In other dominant characteristic of society in medieval Europe was the advent of Christianity. Advent means coming. On that time, Christianity has come. Okay, now you understand? Okay, the founder of Christianity was a Jew named Jesus Christ, who was born in Bethlehem near Jerusalem. You all would be knowing this. Okay. And what the fact is here given that the system of land grants introduced by Mughal ruler was called the Mansabdari. Okay, Mansabdari system. This was the system of land grants introduced by Mughal ruler, and it was called the Mansabdari system. Alivardi Khan, the Nawab of Bengal, had to buy peace from the Marathas by ceding the province of Orissa. Orissa, you would be knowing Orissa. And during the British period, a large number of subordinate Indian states had to cede a part of their territory to the British as payment for the maintenance of British troops to protect their territory. This was the fact zone. Okay, now we are going to come back towards the Jesus Christ. I have told you that Jesus Christ, who was born at Bethlehem near Jerusalem. Okay. The name of his mother was Mary and his father was Joseph. Jesus' birth is celebrated as the day of Christmas. We all know the Christmas era starts with AD 1, okay, which is the year of which Christ was born. Not much is known of Jesus' early life. The Jews had a religion of their own called Judaism, and their language was Hebrew. Okay, on that time, the people those who were living, the name was Jews, and they had the religion. The religion's name was Judaism. Okay, as now we are knowing that Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, this type, it was Judaism, and the language was Hebrew. Understand? They lived in Mesopotamia. Finally, they migrated to Palestine in the 13th century BC under the leadership of Moses. In Palestine, the Hebrews established a united state with a monarchical form of government. Jerusalem was their capital. The legendary wise ruler King Solomon was one of the Hebrews monarchs. The holy book of the Christian is the Bible, which means the book. Bible means the book. The Bible was two parts. The Old Testament, which is the history of the religious belief of the Jews, and the New Testament, which contains the biography and the teaching of Jesus Christ. The teaching of Christ are simple. He praised the principle of love, kindness, and charity. He practiced what he taught and was loved by the common man. Christ became popular in his community at the age of about 30 only. Christ's popularity created enemies among the rich and influential people in Palestine. Some of them complained to Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor of Palestine, that Jesus was inciting a rebellion against the Roman ruler. He was arrested and sentenced to death on a cross. Cross, you would be knowing, we all have been seen. The cross thus become the sacred symbol for Christians. Good Friday is the day on which Jesus was crucified. That's why we celebrate Good Friday. The followers of Jesus believed that he appeared before them on the third day after his death. This is called the resurrection and Easter. So Easter is celebrated every year to mark this event, because on that day Jesus Christ has come back after the death. So after the 3 days of Good Friday, that is come Sunday, we celebrate as Easter Sunday or Easter. The Christian remained a minority in the Roman Empire, and they were subjected to persecution and oppression by the Roman ruler. The situation changed when the Roman Emperor Constantine embraced Christianity and made it the official religion in his empire. The capital was shifted from Rome to Constantinople. Now it is modern Istanbul. King Charlemagne was also responsible for the spread of Christianity during the medieval period. Rome, the ancient capital, became a pilgrim city. St. Peter's Church in Rome became the religious headquarters of the Christians. The bishop of the church, called Pope of Father, became the head of all the Christians. He had regarded as the representative of Christ on earth. A number of churches were built all over the continent, and they were all controlled by the St. Peter Church in Rome. Now we will read Ancient Roman Empire. The Roman civilization started developing around the 6th century BC. Like the Greeks, they also worshipped a number of nature gods. Jupiter sent rains, Mars helped in victory in wars, Mercury carried messages, etc. The Romans were great conquerors. They came into conflict with the Carthaginians, whatever. The ruler of Carthage in North Africa over a possession of the fertile land of Sicily. By the 1st century BC, the Romans had conquered Greece and Asia Minor and made Egypt their subordinate. Later, monarchy ended and a new political system called republic was established in Rome. In such a system, the country was ruled by the people, not by the king or queen. In Roman Republic had two consuls and two bodies, the assembly and the senate. All male citizens were members of these two hours. So, in the next session, we will read the next chapter. Thank you till then.